But in the meantime, let's take a look at what's still to come on the football show this evening. We look ahead to tomorrow's Premier action as the cup holders Kilmarnock take on the champions Rangers.
We don't need any extra confidence against us. They've always played well against us, and we'll need to make sure that we turn in every bit as good a performance down there on Wednesday as we did doing Saturday.
Now then, Rangers get the chance to go top of the table for the first time this season tomorrow when they take on Kilmarnock at Rugby Park. Rangers then face Motherwell at home on Saturday with Killie at home to Hearts. Both teams trailing in their respective European ties, but before they concentrate on clawing back the deficits at home next week, it's league business tomorrow. Kilmarnock went through their paces as normal this morning. The big game against Rangers at Rugby Park coming up tomorrow night. The last time the two clubs met was on league business back in March, when Kilmarnock went to Ibrox and recorded a 2-1 victory. After that, of course, they came back to Ibrox and won the Tennant Scottish Cup. One man who had a starring season for Killie last year was Alex Burke. He could make his first appearance of the new season tomorrow night.
The boss has just told me that I'm starting, so that's a wee boost for myself. Hopefully I can have a really good game, and it's something I'm looking forward to. Been a sub in that in the last few games. It's frustrating, but now that I've got my chance, it's up to me to take it. A lot of people are expecting maybe big things this season. I've not produced yet, and I've not really done on the team, but hopefully this can be the start of a good run and hopefully carry off the form I had last season into this season just now.
They beat us at Ibrox at the end of last season when we were going for points for the championship, and for them, a terrific Scottish Cup win. I would think that Bobby's hoping that it'll help them this season, even in terms of the league, the confidence that they'll gain from that. But they don't need any extra confidence against us. They've always played well against us, and we'll need to make sure that we turn in every bit as good a performance down there on Wednesday as we did doing Saturday.
Well, we have a Kilmarnock player here with us in the studio, Pat Nevin. Pat, are the boys talking about the fact that they beat Rangers at Ibrox last season?
It has been mentioned, but Jim McIntyre's not been in, and he was the scorer there that you've just seen, and I think he'd been talking a lot about his goal. It is a big and an important game, and obviously everyone's looking forward to it at the club. I think the thing we're looking forward to more than anything else is the fact that we haven't played at home in the league so far this season. We've had 7 games so far, and 6 of them are away from home, so it's been a bit of a tough start for Kilmarnock.
Well, you now have 3 games at home on the trot. You've got Rangers tomorrow, you've then got Hearts at the weekend, and then of course the return leg against Nice next week, so you've got a nice wee run to get comfortable again.
I don't know about comfortable, that's exactly the word you'd use. But yeah, I mean, you're just desperate to go home and play in front of your home fans, and I think forwards in particular, we all find it quite hard playing away from home all the time. You know, you're up against it, you get very, very few chances to shine. But the boys are looking very, very lively in training, and particularly Burke there is looking very good in training, and definitely up for it.
We hear from the manager today that Alex Burke will come back in. I think he's been told that he's going to be playing from the start for the first time this season. As an experienced man in his position, in Bagan's position, how have you seen them since you arrived at Rugby Park?
Well, I've been very impressed. I mean, up front we've got all sorts of qualities up front. As I say, Jim McIntyre sadly is out with an injury just now. He's an excellent player. Paul Wright's an excellent scorer as well. We've brought in Jerome Vareille from France, who has shown great qualities. He holds the ball up wonderfully well. He's got an eye for a goal as well. But myself out wide with Burke and Bagan, lots of different options, and each of us putting pressure on each other. So that's exactly what Bobby Williamson asked me to do when we came here. So we'll keep on putting pressure on each other, keep each other on our toes.
Derek, Rangers will show Kilmarnock respect tomorrow night because they did come to Ibrox in March and gave them a going over, basically.
They did, and remember down at Kilmarnock last year it was 1-1 as well at the end of the season. Played superbly well. I think it was only a Paul Gascoigne goal that equalised it. And of course they've shown the fighting qualities as well. They were down 1-0 on Sunday to Dunfermline in the last minute. It's a penalty kick. So they've got the qualities, there's no doubt about that football-wise, and they've got the fight. The Rangers are going to have to play well. It's interesting when you're talking about Burke, Bagan and Nevin. I mean, the 3 Subbuteo players, aren't it? About 5'1", but tremendous talent, isn't it? Great to see. Nice to see wingers coming back into the Scottish game.
Have Rangers turned the corner though? Does 2-0 against St Johnstone signify that they've improved?
No, I don't think so. I think there's a lot more to come, that's for sure. I mean, they strolled through the game by all accounts. You know, they scored the 2 goals. It was like a training session for them. St Johnstone without 4 or 5 regular players on the day, but I think Rangers have a lot of work to do before they could say they're on the road again.
Billy, I know we spoke to Pat about that important Cup Winners' Cup tie next week, but if they can take something from Rangers, maybe get a result against Hearts on Saturday, they're going to be in good form for next week.
I would think so. The interesting thing about Kilmarnock is that they'll put on good shows against the big sides, particularly at Kilmarnock. think Jim McIntyre is a loss to them, but nevertheless they've got a bit of excitement there. They've got players with the ability to go past other players. And for, you know, if you look at it, the Cup Winners' Cup is a big experience for them. They'll be looking at that as a little bit of enjoyment, a little bit of fun. Obviously, they'll want to progress in it. But you know, the Rangers game, I'm sure, will be uppermost in their importance. But you know, it's not beyond the credibility that they might come up with the result.
Pat, people like Billy, when he was a manager, used to tell us one game at a time. But if we can just go ahead to Nice next week, can you get a result?
Yeah, we definitely can get a result. You know, what we were looking for is lots of wind, lots of rain, freezing night. You know, and these guys have been playing in the south of France for quite a while, and nice sunny weather down there, and everything's with them. So we'll have to put everything against them on the night, and we'll push on them, and we'll get tore into them, and they won't enjoy it anyway.
I think there'll be beans on the menu that night.
Thank you, Derek.